What's up, you guys? It's Rossi, and I am back, you guys. Happy 2026, everyone. I am here. This is Rossi Talks Games, the first game of 2020, the first game segment of 2026, only on Movie Lovers Unite. And tonight, you guys, we're going to talk about the biggest gaming stories of 2025. I want to hit on some really independent games that came out and just crushed it in 2025. So, with me, let me do this. With me, I have Padawan Frito. Frito, say hello to our guest. I
How we
have
doing?
Jedi Master Tuck. You guys, we haven't seen Jedi Master Tuck in a minute. He's back, and I'm so happy that he's with us tonight. Trust will be here real soon. He's working a little late tonight, so he'll jump in here. You guys, we're going to talk about what's been going on in 2025. I thought this year for games were really good. I mean, we're getting there. 2026 is going to be great, but I have to say 2025 has been awesome for gamers like us. The top gaming stories of 2025 include major hardware launches like the Nintendo Switch 2, the successful debut of the Minecraft movie. We'll talk about those who went and saw that. Industry shifts from indie games, challenging AAA titles, major shifts in the console landscape, potentially ending the console wars, the delay of GTA 6, and the surprise success of games like Hollow Knight, Silksong, and the 100 Line Last Defense Academy, alongside ongoing discussions about AI's impact and the rise of prediction markets. So, you guys, let's start with we'll start with the Nintendo Switch. We'll start with that. The Nintendo Switch 2 came out. We were all just talking about that. You know, I really appreciate Nintendo because if you want a really good console that you can have really good interaction with, of course we have our Mario games, our Donkey Kong games, and some other really good titles. The Switch is really good. Plus, it's handheld. But the new changes, of course, we were talking about that, guys, is the fact that I think on the Nintendo one, you had 1080p. On Nintendo 2, what is it, 60 frames per second? It's just the graphics are a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, any thoughts about the Nintendo Switch 1 and now 2?
I mean, I think the jump in the capabilities is amazing because I remember playing the Switch, and as a joke, I was playing Overwatch on it just to see how it was, and like the graphics on the first one were so terrible to play multiplayer games, and like I know it's asking a lot, but you think you put a function into a console, a handheld console, it would be able to support these things and at least run it in a nice way. And now I think with this jump in the capacity of their hardware, I think it's made a huge difference in what this console is actually capable of doing.
Right. Also, the Switch 2 supports 4K resolution. That's what they do now. Up to 60 frames per second, when docked, a significant jump from the Switch's one's 1080 limit. In handheld mode, it features a 1080p display with up to 120 hertz refresh rate compared to the original's 720 60 hertz. So with any new gaming system, of course, we expect for the graphics to be a lot better, the machine to run a lot harder, faster. So not surprised by that. Does anyone here, Jason, you have a Switch, don't you?
Yes, I have. I have the original, the OG one, and then I got my fiance a OLED one back when that first came out.
Okay.
And even the OLED was really good, but still, it had that drop off of frame rates compared to something else. But I mean, when it comes to standalone games that are not multiplayer, the console is amazing. It does exactly what it's meant to do. Like Breath of the Wild, one of the best games that Nintendo has ever created. Like, I think it's one of the most stunning games also that they've had, because I mean, I will never forget one of the very first times playing this game. I'm listening to a rock song by Beartooth, and I'm climbing the mountain as like the clouds are going around me, and I'm like, this is the most epic thing of my life.
Yeah, that game is amazing for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, look, Nintendo Switch it does really well what it does well, but it's really bad at being a gaming console,
Right.
if that makes sense. And I
Yes,
don't
I
mean
know.
that in like a mean way. I just
Multiplayer wise.
yes, right,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. Because like he said, there are some games. I mean, look, playing Mario Kart on there, playing Mario
Yes.
Party, playing Breath of the Wild. I mean, there are some games that you can just pop in and have a lot of fun with on there. And they have the access to the original NES games, the SNES games, GameCube. You can get the access to all those games, so you can go back and play, Mario 3 or whatever, Metroid or
Right.
whatever you want to play from the other. Like I love Excitebike. Excitebike is one of my favorite games to play from the original. I love playing that game on there. But yeah, the finding a game on there would be really hard for sure.
Yeah, and I
Yeah, I
think
get that. I get that. I was talking to I was talking to you, Don, backstage, and we're talking about what Nintendo, the fun of having a Nintendo. And for me, it was always, of course, I'm a Mario person. I love Mario. I love Donkey Kong. So, and with every Nintendo, you're always going to get a new Mario, and it's exciting to see what they're going to do with Mario, how they're going to bring Mario into the modern world, and they've done a really great job at doing that. So that's what I love about Nintendo. But also, you'll find, once in a blue moon, you will definitely find an independent game on Nintendo that's just really good. I mean, the GameCube days, there was a game called Requiem. I can't think of the full game, but Darkness, Requiem, something of Darkness. Anyways, old school game, was an absolute find on the Nintendo GameCube, and it was like it was the best game that I've ever played on Nintendo. That was a role playing game. So you will find those, but definitely I'm there for the Friday night gameplay with Mario or Donkey Kong. So yeah,
I think that this what's it called? I think them making these changes to the console, yes, obviously they need to upgrade the graphics, but I think it's them also listening and actually taking feedback from their player base,
right.
which is extremely nice because you don't see too many of these companies listening to their fans. And I think the Nintendo Switch 2 addressed a lot of the things that, fans had issues with the console itself. And I think it's a great direction for Nintendo.
Right. Let's see. On to our next topic, ROG Ally. I'm going to let Padawan talk about this one because he's more familiar with it. But what it is, it's a series of handheld gaming computers developed by ASUS under its Republic of Gamers, so ROG brand. It runs on Windows 11, allowing users to play PC games from various storefronts like Steam, Xbox Game Pass, and Epic Game Store on the portable device. Padawan, you want to talk about this? This is a pretty big story of 2025.
Yeah. So this is, in my opinion, I think this is them, taking a nice jab at the Steam Deck.
Okay.
And it's them creating this version that is mainly PC, but it has like notes of Xbox inlay with it. But this is going to be mainly a PC-oriented handheld device, which is very interesting because the last thing we had was the Steam Deck, but this seems to be a lot smoother, less clunky, a lot more slender. I think that this is a nice direction to go, and I think that with Xbox coming out with their own console next year, another handheld that is going to just be an Xbox console, I think this is the perfect thing for them to do because it sets them up to see what works with this software and what works with this handheld device that they're already associated with, but not the main contributor of, to then take everything that works from that and then bring it over to what they have to offer. I think it was probably one of the smartest moves they've made as a company.
Just a little bit about it, you guys. So the ROG, Xbox Ally X. It was released on October 16, 2025. These are the first Xbox branded handheld gaming PCs co-developed by Microsoft. So you can get that, and it's $999, you guys. This is pretty expensive, but pretty dope.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like Steam Deck, if you like all that, I can't wait for the Xbox one to come out next year, but this is pretty cool. So Don, any thoughts?
I'm honestly more worried, like, or not worried, but I'm kind of thinking more on the technical side. Like, technology wise, is this kind of the bridge between where, or at least for maybe gamers, where cell phones and gaming kind of start to merge together? Like,
Oh
this
yeah.
handheld version. I mean, if these keep getting smaller and phones keep staying the size they are, who's to say you can't just come out with a full, like, I mean, I know there are gaming phones, but like an actual gaming PC phone. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what's to say something like that?
I mean, that's honestly exactly where it's going.
Yeah. That's just interesting to me where technology could be in 10 or 15 years. You know what I mean?
There is something like that. There's the Snapdragon and Snapdragon
Trust.
Pro.
You're low.
Sorry to interrupt you. Can you turn up your...
Oh, yeah. 1 second. Sorry. Let me turn up my gain. How do I sound now?
You sound like you're underwater.
Low,
Sound like I'm underwater?
Yeah.
All right, 1 second.
I think I can... Go ahead. Unmute. Okay, let him jump back in. Anyways,
so,
go ahead.
That's kind of where my brain goes, just technology-wise, like where we could be at in 10 or 15 years.
Right.
It's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how well it does with the capabilities, especially compared to the Nintendo Switch.
Right.
I want to see how well it actually holds up in actual like lobbies of multiplayer games.
Right.
Right.
Trust, we're talking about the ROG, the gaming PCs. Let's see, it's Xbox branded handheld gaming PCs co-developed with Microsoft.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not the actual Xbox handheld, but it's like the Steam Deck.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Wait,
Your
do I
thoughts on
sound
that?
better? Do I sound better?
You sound a lot better, babe.
Okay, you can hear me? Well, really quick, I just want to double back on what I said. There is, like when we were talking about gaming PC type phones, there is a Snapdragon and a Snapdragon Pro, which has a whole bunch of like CPU settings, and the hardware inside of it is like super... It's really good. I mean, it's like meant for gaming. It's like a $900 phone though, so it's expensive. But they are trying to. I see that mobile gaming is becoming a lot more popular than it was back in like 2018 when you had like Fortnite Mobile and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But
Definitely.
my thoughts on the ROG, I think it's awesome. I've always loved Steam Deck. I think Steam Deck's great. The fact that you can play Steam games on this as well as Xbox games and everything, I think that's what really just knocks out of the park. And I was actually talking to my girlfriend about this earlier, but like if I get a console, I'm more gravitated to get an Xbox because they have handheld options. Like when it comes to PlayStation, we haven't seen really a handheld option since the PSP. I know that there's like the Vita or whatever that came out a few years ago. I know that there's that, but it didn't really go as it's not really like as big as I think they wanted it to be. Whereas the ROG, man, honestly, for me, I do like handheld gaming. I've been mobile gaming since 2019, hard mobile gaming, and I think that this is something that I would really like to get. Whereas, I mean, a Switch 2, don't get me wrong, I think that the Switch 2 is cool, better hardware and everything, but at the same time, like...
The capabilities compared...
It's a Nintendo Switch, man, and like I think that it's more for like casual gaming, and Nintendo's always been that.
And that unfortunately
more casual
gaming. Sums it up. That's kind of the thought of the Nintendo Switch. Unfortunately, it's just
it's
but it's
casual.
still the Nintendo Switch. Like that's kind of how gamers think.
But they also cornered like the market on cozy gaming. Like for the most part, like Nintendo has cornered the market on cozy gaming, and I mean. You kind of can't knock them for it because, shit, how many people just love playing Animal Crossing hours on end?
Yes, for real.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
very good at. They're very good at what they're good at. Yeah.
Yeah,
And so really quick, let's switch up. We're gonna move from that to I'm gonna give you guys some Grand Theft Auto updates. There's not really much to talk about with Grand Theft Auto 6. I mean, it was
Well,
delayed
yeah.
last year, so it's coming
Yeah.
out 20 this fall. It should be out this fall, right? I mean,
November, dude.
November 2026. So
November.
let me
Crazy.
I got some notes here.
Sure. I'm still skeptical.
Yeah, I'm still
Sure.
skeptical.
I wouldn't be surprised if they, if it's delayed again. But anyway, so the newest thing on Grand Theft Auto, it's just about the online, you guys. So as of January 2026, a Safe House in the Hills update launched in late December 2025. This major update introduces luxury mansion properties and new high stake missions. If you guys are still playing online, a lot of you guys are. You can do new businesses, guys. Players can now claim and operate the hands-on car wash property, part of the money front system designed to wash illicit earnings. And also there's weekly events. The current event running through February 4th, 2026, guys, it offers 3x GTA money and RP on legend fronts and features the release of the Fister Astral Sports Classic available early for GTA Plus members. So that's what's going on in a world of Grand Theft Auto. But as of right now, we haven't had any updates as far as it being delayed again. So as far as we know right now, it's still due to release this fall. So, I hope there's no more, no more delays. But as far as online, you guys, is anyone still playing Grand Theft Auto Online? Any of you tap in once in a while and play it? I did a few months ago, but
I was going to say it's
I've-
been a while, but
It's been
Yeah.
a long time.
unfortunately not recently enough
Yeah.
to say anything.
right.
I gave up
Right.
on GTA 5 a little bit ago.
Yeah,
A
I mean,
little while ago.
you put it in when you're bored and you want to, play it.
I will
I've
once
gone
in a while
online to play
download
it,
it
but
and just kind of drive around and do dumb
Yeah,
stuff. But
right.
I don't really take it seriously anymore. I'm not in there
Right.
trying to do anything like heists or nothing.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
really do that anymore here.
Yeah, but for those of you that's playing online, enjoy what's going on in GTA 6. I want to move to the fact that also in 2025, we had a lot of the independent games that were released in 2025 have killed AAA games. I mean, I and John and I are going to talk about this game. I'll first start with Hollow Knight. Has anyone played Hollow Knight? Anyone hear about
No.
Hollow Knight?
I've not played it, but I have seen
watched it,
videos
yeah,
of
I
it.
saw
It's-
Okay.
Yes.
I will say that
It looks good.
Hollow Knight I got for my husband for Christmas because he loves independent games. And so Hollow Knight, it's a critically acclaimed, it's a 2017 video game that came out, guys. It's action adventure. It was developed by Team Cherry. It's primarily known for the atmosphere, world building, challenging. It's kind of difficult, but it's beautiful. And the core premise of the story is set in a vast, ruined underground kingdom of a place called Hollow Nest. The game follows a nameless warrior known as the Knight. The setting, you explore these underground worlds. It's a fallen civilization. It's inhabited by various insect-like creatures, and the goal is to stop an infection that's going on. This game, we put it in, and it hooks you because you want to know what's going on with this game. And the cool little character that has its sword, you're going through, and you go through this underground world, and you're just making your way through. It is a lot of fun. They just came out with let's see, it was Hollow Knight Silksong, and it's killing it right now. So one game I do want to mention, I will have to say one of my favorite games I played so far. That's an independent game, came out in this past September, which was called Hell Is Us. This game is made by what is it? Rogue Factor Games. It is an awesome game. I couldn't put it down, and I had, AAA games that I had got for Christmas, but this game just stood out. You guys, what are your feelings about what's going on with indie games right now and how they're killing it right now? They're
Honestly, for me, like when I switched to PC, I played mainly independent games because I feel like independent games, there's no like AAA, like you got investors to try and please and everything, so their ideas they just really go out with
Yes.
it, and like they
Yeah.
just put so much into it. And I feel like that indie games, like I feel like how it felt like in the early 2000s when like games were made by gamers. Like I feel like indie games is made by gamers, whereas I feel like AAA games is more corporate. Like
Yeah.
you have shareholders to please and all that, so you're trying to please everyone, and you end up pleasing just a really small faction. Don't get me wrong, there are great AAA games. Like I'm not saying that there aren't, but I'm just feel like that indie
Yeah.
games where we're at in gaming right now, we need games that are pushing boundaries and like just making us want to game again and have fun gaming
Right.
again, because I feel like that's been lost. The fun in gaming has been lost. Everything is just so competitive in gaming now. Want to be the best at everything, and I feel like that we've lost that aspect of just putting on a game to have fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Don, your feelings on the indie success that's happened this past year?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of piggyback off what Truss is saying is, these AAA games sometimes they just get so much into the cliche of trying to please so many different people, and indie games really put, it's like a movie or really anything. If you put
Yeah.
the heart and the time and really make a good game and story, people are going to like it. People are going to buy it, over a AAA game.
Right.
It's because it's better. You get a better experience out of the game.
Right.
I think it's also like you get this better experience, and it's also a retro feel to a new aged like
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
Like because a lot of these indie games are over top or side scrollers, or like it's very much what you remember when we all first started gaming.
Yeah.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? And
Oh,
I think
yeah.
also there's another yeah, exactly. There's
Yeah.
another a great indie game that came out this year that I know all of my friends were playing, and it was called Expedition 33.
Oh,
Oh,
I
okay.
heard
Oh,
so
yeah,
much
yeah.
about
The
that game,
visuals on that
dude.
game and the soundtrack on that game were literally rivaling to AAA games. It was so amazing. My gripe on the thing was it was short, the
Right.
story of it, but the visuals were so amazing. The soundtrack, they took so much time with this soundtrack on that game, and it's little details like that indie games really hit home for,
Right.
I think, all of us gamers, whereas these AAA games don't go for that.
AAA
I
games
was
feel like sorry.
oh, I'm
Sorry.
sorry. I was playing a game called I think it's called Pacific Drive. And this was an awesome indie game. Of course, came out last year. And the point of this game is you have this old beat up car that you have, and it's really cool. And going through the story, your goal is to improve the car. As you go through the storyline, you don't know. I mean, you get in your car, it starts you off. You have some places that have what is it like? Oh, I can't think of the dangers of this, the green stuff. The oh my
Like
gosh, I can't.
radiation.
Radiation. There, thank you, thank you. My gosh, for the life of me, freaking radiation. So you have this beat up, like I said, this beat up car. It has an awesome playlist. You got a radio in there, and you're just driving along. You're just following this road and driving along. You are able to get out the car, but you're trying to figure out what the story is. So you figure if you go through this game, you're going to improve the car, you're going to get better stuff for the car, and then you find out what the story is. So far, having the best time, and that's one thing that I think Trust you mentioned was the fact that they're not worried about other things. They're making a game.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
making a
Yeah.
game for us to enjoy. And I have to say, playing games like Hell Is Us, discovering that, or Pacific Drive, it's like that's what I love about games. It's something different. It's not a shooter that everyone's doing. It's
Yeah.
bringing the love that you have for just gaming back, and that's what I'm loving about these indie games. And Trust, you had something to say about that.
Well, I was just gonna say, I feel like that lots of AAA games, they kind of feel like the modernized McDonald's and Wendy's, where it just has like no character. Like I feel like indie
Yeah.
games have so
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
much
it.
character, man, and I just feel
Mhm.
like that, like indie games feel like the McDonald's that had the playhouse in it and everything. Like
Right.
they're just fun, dude. They do things and they're just. I really enjoy indie games, and I've pretty much have primarily played indie games for years now, except for obviously COD Mobile. You know, I play a lot.
There's
of
a
mobile.
there's another indie game, and it's to touch on what Don said about like these indie games being like almost movies. Dispatch.
Oh,
Dispatch.
Yes.
I see clips of this, and I'm like, where do I watch the show? Where is this? I need more.
No, so good. Yes.
They did so well with that.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
insane. I can't believe it. Like
Yes.
stuff like that is just so amazing. How you can make a simple, choose the direction your character
Yes.
goes into such a cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's literally almost like animated just as good, if not better than what was the superhero
Invincible.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
Like
It's
it
almost
just
in that
looks so
style, too.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so cool.
yeah. See,
I
Barquist,
agree.
you don't mind boss battles and indie games. Yeah, you don't mind.
No.
You don't mind dying too much. I mean, listen. If you play Hollow Knight, just get ready. Once you die, you lose all your coins and you start back from where you last saved. I mean, and that's if you found a save on the way. But
Right.
you don't get as pissed. It's like, I got to put it back in and try it again. I got to do that. So,
Yeah.
and the game that you're talking about, Jason, I saw clips of that too. And what a great idea that you're at the dispatch and you're sending out superheroes to go and do whatever you assign them to doing.
Oh man.
It's great. It's absolutely great.
It
Don, what
was-
were you saying?
It's like the office, but in a superhero world. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Yes,
It's so
yes.
funny. It's so
It's
funny.
so crazy, and like there's one of them that just like it made me like choke up. It was when I can't remember the guy's name, but he's running and like I guess like his powers is like as the faster you run, like it kills your lifespan, and like dude just goes to save someone and like dies at the end of it. And I'm just like, no, don't do it, stop.
All right, you guys. Let's see. I wanted us to
That's
touch
pretty
on AI. Let's see. AI's growing influence sparked concerns about child safety with sextortion and increased hardware costs, while DraftKings and FanDuel's foray into prediction markets signaled new directions for sports betting within the gaming. You guys, concerns about AI? Anyone? Jason?
So like I feel like AI has gotten way bigger than what it needed to be. AI was the perfect tool for us to use, but I feel like they have now started to just rely on AI for the basis of all these ideas and for what is the main contributing factor of the ideas. Whereas it's like, I feel like AI is best used when you have an idea and you use it to enhance your idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of these, especially like an AI getting into betting, that sounds like you're trying to play the market here.
So true. So true. Don, anything about AI? I mean,
I don't know if I would call it concern, but so today I saw a trailer for GTA San Andreas, the movie. And let me tell you, it was pretty damn good. Like it was
here we go again.
Really good.
Yeah.
But damn, it's scary what they're gonna be able to do and what they are able to do now. It's getting real close and real scary. So yeah. Like he said, when it becomes not a tool and it becomes what they rely on, then that's when it is going to be an issue. Yeah, because I don't want GTA 7, the AI decided version of like whatever the AI plot is of GTA 7. Like, I don't want that. So yeah.
And I fell for that. The movie, I fell for that. I remember
it's
telling
really
my husband, "Oh my God, they're making a freaking San Andreas movie. Ice Cube's in it. Oh, this is a great cast." And then my husband,
was awesome. It was the coolest thing I've ever
he's
seen.
like, "It's not real. You can tell." I'm
like,
like, "No, it's real. It's coming out."
No, it's like it's
He's like, "Look at it. It's AI." And then when you see it, when you realize it, it's That was really good. Good job,
Yeah, it
guys.
is.
They got me on that one.
It sucks when you
Listen,
have
I
to
don't
do
know if
the
it's, like,
double take.
concern yet. It's
Yes.
just more like, please don't. Like, please use it right. Like, you know what I mean? It's more like, please use it right.
When you have to go back and rewatch the video, like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, how many fingers does that person have? 6?
Yes, right.
Yeah.
6. Yeah. Trust any
Honestly, I'm gonna sound old, but I strongly dislike AI. I've always been against it. Never used Chat GPT because I don't want to give AI any information or anything like that. I don't like AI. I don't like the way it's been used. I like what's been said by you guys. I think when it's used as a tool, fantastic. But when it's what you rely on in your main source of what you rely on, I think that's where we are, and I think it's just out of hand. AI is too big, and it's too big to the point to where like it's not going to stop. It's just going to keep getting bigger.
Right.
And I don't know. My concerns are less about like the gaming AI, but AI in like actual real world. Like, it's scary, man. Like, it's really weird, and I don't know. I don't like AI. There's AI bands now that are on Spotify.
That is so weird.
Yes.
They're getting more listeners than actual bands, and like all you do is you go in there and you put sad song about not feeling loved enough in a emo style music. Bam, dude, you have 4 songs that pop up for you to choose from. It's honestly
Your character
insane, dude. But I will say,
but that's also just for us.
Well,
for sure.
Because he brought it up. So I have in one of my D&D campaigns, I play a strawberry bard, and the dude who DMs for us just used AI music just to come up with her songs, just for like our stuff.
And they're good.
But again, it's also made
they're
up
good.
that, but it's also not used to just like it's used as the tool. Like he had the idea that like, okay, we're gonna make song themes like for your spells and like your things, and let's actually create a song for that. Okay. And like so, then that was the tool. And I think that's where I think, again, as a tool, someone who plays D&D and as a DM myself, I think AI is one of the best tools for a dungeon master. Is in like trying to, because if you need help coming up with something on the spot, like, hey, I need a CR 12 monster. The 2 seconds later, okay, now I can throw that into the room that I didn't expect these assholes to go into.
That's cool. All right, last topic. Let's see. Big franchise milestones, guys. The Minecraft movie was a huge box office success. My nephews saw it. They loved it. Fans got their first look at the Zelda movie as well, while the Fallout TV series gained traction, which is awesome as well.
Yes.
Let's see. Bridging games and other media. Did anyone see the Minecraft movie? Did you guys enjoy that?
Yeah.
I did not see it. I actually wanted to, though. I actually think it looks pretty good, but I did not watch it.
Yeah. I've heard only good things about the Minecraft movie.
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
And again, I'm not going to say it's like the greatest, adaptation of a game movie ever or a game to a movie ever, but I think it was enjoyable. I don't think they did what a lot of other movies do, but there was a lot of ridiculous things in it, like any other game, But I also think those type of games, those type of movies actually serve them very well because Minecraft is silly. So why not be a little silly in the movie?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's kind of how I think of it. It's not even more that it's like a great adaptation of the game. It's more of just like, this movie makes sense. I get it. I get why they went this way with it.
Right.
And it's
what
fun.
about the Zelda
Black
movie?
and Momoa, they're awesome. Like, they're really good. They're funny as hell.
The Zelda movie, it looks like if they can do this right, one, they have an opportunity to make a nice set of movies because they can make a few of them.
Yep.
And also, this is just nothing but amazing bonus material for Nintendo to just continue to make great shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you imagine that cover when it comes out for the Blu-ray? If they ever go back and do the original Zelda game and it's just the gold Blu-ray cover, that would be so dope if they did that.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Are you looking forward to? I'm looking forward to the Zelda movie.
I, 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 even if I hear bad things about it, I have to see it for myself. I love Zelda, and Wind
Yeah.
Waker
Yeah.
was 8-year-old me, Wind Waker, going around getting fish bait to get my whole map explored, and I loved Zelda. Ocarina of Time, like, dude, Zelda is
One of the
just
best games.
great, man. I love Zelda. I even had the original Zelda on the Game Boy Advance, and I used to play that all the time.
Right.
I love Zelda, man. I hope it's a great movie. I hope they do it right, but
Yeah.
you know, fingers crossed. I'm gonna watch it regardless. So
That's what I'm saying.
I
If they
agree.
do it right, it just sets them up to make more movies and more money.
100%.
Yeah.
Or
What
it could
do
be
you
like
think
Aragon,
about, like-
where Aragon's great books, and then they make one Aragon movie, and then it just did so bad that they never even made
Because
another
they just,
one.
but that's that, and this is the
They
problem.
had
Is
great
like,
books, dude.
but
Those
so
were good.
I think the thing that gives me hope is Nintendo has made good like movies in the past that are they made the Super Mario movie that was
Which
amazing,
great. That was
which
so
was
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah.
They hit it out of the park, and I think
Yeah.
they're seeing, like you mentioned earlier, Fallout is also out. They're
Yes.
seeing
Yeah.
that these franchises that are making games, they're following the lore and the feel of the games and the world
Right.
that they're in. As long if they can capture that,
Yeah.
they absolutely nothing but money bags for this company.
Yeah.
Right.
And the new
Do you
Mortal
think it would
Kombat
be
movie
cool
was
as
really
like
good,
a
too, from the
series,
trailers.
since there's so
Oh.
many? You know how they did The Witcher, and
Witcher.
as a series.
I don't know.
See, that's the thing is, yeah, I don't because like the Witcher was good for a season or two,
Yeah.
and then it starts to fall off. I
Yes,
feel like
absolutely.
if you give it in these 2-hour bursts and these like things, it's a lot easier for people to digest and enjoy. Whereas if I need to tune in every week and make sure I watch this, after a while, if it's not as engaging as I want it to be, like
Right.
these shows that
Yeah.
go for longevity, it's gonna die off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that.
I was just thinking from a gamer standpoint, like, because what if you did, hypothetically, a Mario game or a Mario show, but each episode was like a new level? You know what I mean? Like,
I get
where,
you. Okay.
Okay.
kind of like that. I don't know. That's why I was just thinking maybe a show would be better than a movie, but I do see what you're saying. For like
Yeah.
average viewers, you definitely need to get the average viewer.
That's
to
what I'm
watch.
saying. It's
Yeah.
very difficult unless you make it a kids show. It's
Right.
very difficult to keep an adult audience entertained unless you're doing stuff like Fallout is, where they're giving them these like very action-packed, dramatic moments in this video game world that we very much know and love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Let's see. Anything else, you guys? This is pretty much it.
I would like to say,
Yes.
best game of 2025 to release Arc Raiders.
Oh, stop it. I was literally about to talk about this.
Raiders,
Wow.
it's so
Oh,
good.
please don't.
And
Don't
I'm
get
gonna
me
say this.
started.
I'm gonna say this, okay? I have been playing looter shooters since Escape from Tarkov Alpha, okay? And we are seeing a shift. We are seeing a shift from battle royale to looter shooters. Looter shooters are the next thing. I'm telling you, looter shooters are the next thing. You already have multiple on mobile right now. Arena Breakout, COD Mobile did the DMZ Recon that was in Modern Warfare 2 2022. They brought that into there. So looter shooters are the thing. Arc Raiders best game of 2025. Come at me, 100%.
Padawan, your love for Arc Raiders. Tell us about it real quick.
I'm in agreement with him, and I fought this game for so long. I fought this game for the longest because I hate looter shooters. I hate them. I hate them with a passion. But I don't know what it is about this game. I downloaded the game last weekend. I work a full 40-hour work week. Actually, sorry, 45-hour work week. I have logged over 24 hours into this game already.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ridiculous,
That's
You're
what I'm talking
ridiculous.
I like literally just like clogged 12-hour shifts on my day off, just on. And the worst part is, it's like gambling. It's like gambling because you go in, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna take this Torrenti out. I'm gonna take this fucking nice ass gun that I fucking got and I fucking been waiting to bring. And then 5 minutes into the game, some rat bastard's gonna fucking come up behind me and
Wow.
shoot me with an El Toro and take my entire loadout that costs 50 grand.
Yep. Or when you work with someone and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna trust these people.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
friendly,
work with them
friendly,
so
friendly.
we can complete contracts and shit. And then you loot and they kill you, man.
Oh, that's
Well,
the
I
best
complete
thing.
it. You help them complete it, and then they're like, "Sorry, bud." Bam, kill you. Take all the shit. I've
I
had that
have
happen.
Well,
I've
I
trusted too
still
many
have
people.
yet to get that game.
Don't do it.
That
Don't
game's
do it.
on its
I
way,
haven't got
but
it yet either.
Don't
yet.
do it.
I'm
Don't do
I'm
it.
I'm
You have
back
to be
and
able to
forth
take
with
loss.
it. Like,
You have to
but
be able to take loss.
I will tell you again, and John and I are going to talk about it because I just sent John Hell Is Us. We'll go back to that. Out of every game I have, this game drops you into a world. There is no map. You only have a compass. That's it.
Ooh.
The story is absolutely amazing. You drop
That's
into
fun.
this, you end up in this world and you play it how you want to play it. You don't know anything about it and you have to just go out there and find what's going on. But you have these creatures that are these pale white, they look like mannequins with no face. And they're odd and they got wings and they come in just different versions of them. So when you see that at first, you don't know what's going on because they won't attack you unless you attack them. So you're in this vast world. You go to this first town and then you start putting pieces together and you have like good deeds that you can do. And playing it, I haven't been excited about playing a game where I'm in a world and I just can't take it off. And when I tell you guys on my days off, and it's been the busy season, so you know I'm working crazy, but when I come home, I am up till 3-4 in the morning because I can't take this freaking game off. I can't take this game off. I have to play this game. I sleep like I was having dreams about this game, guys. Like I was in this world. They did such a good job. Shout out to Rogue Factor. We're looking to have them on the show. So John and I are going to do a special. Yeah, I reached out to them, and so they got back to me. But we're waiting to see if they want to do the interview. So John and I sent him the game. I sent it off to him today for his birthday so that he can get a head start on playing the game. So that if they do want to come and talk to us, he can play the game and know what I'm talking about. But
Heck yeah.
I end up finishing the
that's very
game,
awesome.
and it broke my heart to finish the game. I was like, what? What?
So wait, there's not more?
What? That's it? So I'm just like, okay, I'll play the DLC, but I'm telling you guys, 2025 and indie games, wow.
Yeah.
Freaking blast.
100%.
Freaking blast.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you guys had a great New Year, you guys, a great Christmas, first of all. In the comments, go to movieloversunite@gmail.com. Tell us what your favorite games, what your games were of 2025. If you love indie games, let us know what you're playing. Please hip us to that. We'll be back soon, you guys. And thank you for joining Rossi Talks with Padawan Frito, Jedi Master Tuck, Trust. We will see you all again. And again, thank you so much, you guys. We are going to be out. Second, we have our music. And I keep forgetting about that, you guys. I keep forgetting about that. I know, right? We love talking games with you guys, so we appreciate it.
Play the original indie game. Mortal Kombat Legacy is out. Play that.
And Mortal Kombat Legacy. There you go. Bye, guys.